Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Life Project. In today's episode, we will practice English through a famous movie story. I will tell the story in easy and clear English. I will speak slowly in a simple way. So take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy listening. Let's begin. Our story opens on a calm and quiet street in England. The houses stand close together. Everything looks neat and ordinary. The people who live there enjoy a normal life. Nothing seems unusual. In one small house lives a family named the Dursleys. Mr. Dursley works at an office. He likes everything organized. He follows the same schedule every day. He feels comfortable when life does not change. Mrs. Dursley stays at home most of the time. She watches the neighborhood carefully. She cares very much about what other people think. She wants her family to appear completely normal. They have one son. His name is Dudley. They love him deeply. They give him many presents and much attention. He is the center of their world. The Dursleys dislike anything strange or mysterious. They do not believe in magic. In fact, they don't even want to hear about it. They want a simple, predictable life. But one evening, something unusual happens. A cat is sitting quietly on a wall near their house. It does not move like a normal cat. It watches the house with intelligent eyes, almost like a human. Later that night, an elderly man appears on the street. He has long silver hair and a long beard. His eyes are gentle and wise. His name is Albus Dumbledore. He is a powerful wizard, a man who can perform magic. Soon, another figure joins him. It is Professor McGonagall, a witch, a woman who can use magic. She looks serious and concerned. They speak softly together. They are discussing a baby. The baby's name is Harry Potter. Something terrible has happened. Harry's parents are dead. They were killed by a dark and cruel wizard. This wizard is feared by everyone in the magical world. But there is something surprising. The baby survived. Even though the dark wizard tried to kill him, the baby lived. No one understands how. All that remains is a small lightning-shaped mark on the child's forehead. Suddenly, a loud noise fills the air. A very large man arrives on a flying motorcycle. His name is Hagrid. He is huge in size, but gentle in heart. In his arms, he carries a small baby wrapped in blankets. It is Harry. Dumbledore takes the baby carefully. He looks at him with kindness and sadness. The small scar on Harry's forehead shines faintly under the moonlight. Dumbledore explains that the child must live with his only living relatives, the Dursleys. He gently places the baby on their doorstep. Next to him, he leaves a letter. The letter explains everything about the child and his true identity. Then the three magical visitors disappear into the night. The baby is left alone outside the house. The next morning, Mrs. Dursley opens the door and finds the child lying there. She is shocked. Mr. Dursley is unhappy. They do not want magic in their home. But they cannot ignore the baby. So they bring him inside. And that is how Harry begins his life with the Dursleys. Years go by. The small baby grows into a thin, quiet boy. But his life is not warm or loving. Harry does not live like a normal child in the house. The Dursleys treat him badly. They do not show him kindness. They give all their love and attention to Dudley. Harry sleeps in a tiny cupboard under the stairs. It is dark and narrow. There is almost no space to move. In winter, it feels cold. In summer, it feels hot and uncomfortable. He wears Dudley's old clothes. The clothes are too big for him. At school, other children sometimes laugh. When Dudley celebrates his birthday, he receives many expensive gifts. Toys fill his room, cakes cover the table. But when Harry's birthday comes, no one remembers, no presents, no celebration. Harry often feels alone. He feels different from everyone around him. Deep inside, he knows something about him is unusual. Strange things sometimes happen when he is upset or afraid. One day at school, Dudley and his friends chase him. They want to catch him and make fun of him. Harry runs as fast as he can. Suddenly, without understanding how, he jumps and lands safely on the roof of the school building. He cannot explain it. It feels like magic. Another time, Aunt Petunia cuts his hair very short because she is angry. But the next morning, his hair grows back exactly as before. It is impossible. It happens overnight. The Dursleys are frightened by these events. They do not understand what is happening. Instead of asking questions, they become stricter. They try to control Harry more and more. Then, something very unusual happens. One morning, a letter arrives. It is addressed directly to Harry. The envelope is thick and important looking. On it is written his name and even the small cupboard where he sleeps. Harry is shocked. No one has ever sent him a letter before. But before he can open it, Uncle Vernon quickly grabs it away. The next day, another letter comes, then another and another. Soon, letters begin arriving everywhere, through the mail slot, through the windows, even down the chimney. The house fills with envelopes. They fall from the ceiling. They cover the floor. Uncle Vernon becomes angry and afraid. He shouts. He panics. He decides they must escape. The Dursleys pack their things quickly. They drive far away from the city. They want to hide from the letters. Finally, they stop at a lonely, broken hut on a small island near the sea. The building is old and damaged. Wind blows strongly outside. Waves crash against the rocks. They believe no letters can reach them there. But they are wrong. Late at night, during a storm, there is a loud knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom. The entire hut shakes. Suddenly, the door crashes open. In the doorway stands a giant man. It is Hagrid. His large figure fills the room, but his face is friendly. He looks directly at Harry and smiles warmly. Then he says something that changes everything. "Harry, you are a wizard." Harry stares at him in confusion. He thinks it must be a mistake, a joke, something impossible. But Hagrid begins to explain the truth. Harry's parents were not ordinary people. They were talented wizards. They were brave and kind. A dark wizard attacked them many years ago. He destroyed their home and killed them. Then he tried to kill baby Harry. But the spell failed. Somehow, the baby survived. The dark wizard disappeared that night, and Harry became famous in the magical world, the boy who lived. Harry slowly touches the scar on his forehead. For the first time, he begins to understand why strange things have always happened around him. He is not strange. He belongs somewhere else, and soon he will discover that place. The morning after the storm feels different. Everything has changed. Hagrid explains more to Harry. He tells him that he has been accepted into a special school. The name of the school is Hogwarts. It is a school for young witches and wizards. Harry can hardly believe it. The next day, Hagrid takes him to London. They walk through busy streets until they stop in front of a small, old pub. From the outside, it looks ordinary. Most people do not even notice it. But this place is not ordinary. Inside, people recognize Harry immediately. They whisper his name. Some shake his hand.
Some look at him with respect and surprise. Harry feels shy and confused. He does not understand why everyone knows him. Behind the pub is a hidden entrance. When Hagrid taps a brick wall in a special way, the wall opens slowly. Behind it is a magical street. The street is full of strange and wonderful shops. Wizards walk up and down. Owls sit in cages. Strange objects shine in the windows. Harry looks around with wide eyes. Everything feels new and exciting. First, Hagrid takes him to a magical bank. It is guarded by unusual creatures. Inside, Harry learns something shocking. His parents left him money. A large amount of gold coins waits in his name. For the first time in his life, Harry realizes he is not poor. After that, they buy school supplies. Harry gets books for his classes. He buys long black robes to wear at school. He also chooses a snowy white owl as a pet. The owl becomes his companion. Then comes one of the most important moments. They enter a wand shop. The shop is narrow and full of small boxes stacked from floor to ceiling. The wand maker measures Harry carefully. He gives him different wands to try. Some wands do nothing. Some cause small accidents. Finally, Harry holds one wand, and something special happens. Warm light fills the air. The wand feels right in his hand. The wand has chosen him. Hagrid explains that this is important. In the magical world, the wand chooses the wizard, not the other way around. Soon, it is time to prepare for school. Summer passes quickly. The day finally arrives when Harry must take the train to Hogwarts. He goes to King's Cross Station with the Dursleys. They are not helpful. They do not believe the platform exists. They laugh and leave him alone with his heavy trunk. Harry looks around the station. He sees Platform 9. He sees Platform 10. But where is Platform 9 3/4? He feels nervous. He does not know what to do. Then he notices a family nearby. They all have bright red hair. They are talking about Hogwarts. Harry listens carefully. The mother sees Harry standing alone and confused. She speaks to him kindly. She tells him the secret. To reach the hidden platform, he must walk directly through the wall between platforms 9 and 10. He must not stop. He must believe. Harry takes a deep breath. He pushes his cart forward and runs toward the wall. For 1 second, he expects to crash, but instead, he passes through. Suddenly, he stands on a hidden platform filled with students and families. A large red train waits there, shining in the sunlight. This is the Hogwarts Express. Steam rises into the air. Students hug their parents. Owls hoot from their cages. Harry feels excitement growing inside him. He boards the train and finds an empty compartment. He sits quietly by the window. Soon, a red-haired boy enters. He looks a little nervous but friendly. His name is Ron Weasley. They begin to talk. Ron comes from a big wizard family. Harry tells him he grew up with relatives who did not like magic. They share snacks. Harry buys many sweets from the trolley lady. He has never had so many choices before. He happily shares everything with Ron. A friendship begins. Later, a clever girl with bushy hair joins them. Her name is Hermione Granger. She speaks confidently and loves learning. She asks many questions and enjoys following rules. At first, Ron feels slightly annoyed by her confidence, but it is clear that she is intelligent and brave. During the journey, Harry also meets another boy. This boy comes from a wealthy wizard family. He speaks proudly and acts like he is better than others. He offers to be Harry's friend, but he insults Ron while doing so. Harry does not like that. He chooses kindness over pride. He chooses Ron. The train travels through green hills, dark forests, and quiet villages. As evening comes, the sky grows darker. Finally, the train stops at a small station. A familiar voice calls out to the new students. It is Hagrid again. He leads the first-year students down a path. They walk quietly until they reach a large, calm lake. Small boats wait by the water. The children step into the boats and glide across the lake under the night sky. And then they see it. A giant castle rises in the distance. Towers stretch high into the sky. Lights shine warmly from the windows. Hogwarts. The students stare in silence. Harry feels something powerful inside his heart. For the first time in his life, he feels like he belongs somewhere. The small boats reach the stone steps of the castle. The students climb up and stand in front of huge wooden doors. The doors open slowly. Professor McGonagall welcomes them inside. She explains that before they begin classes, they must be placed into houses. At Hogwarts, there are 4 houses. Each house is like a team and a family. Students live, eat, and study with their house. The new students wait nervously. They enter a great hall that looks magical. Hundreds of candles float in the air above long tables. The ceiling looks like the night sky. Stars shine softly overhead. At the front of the hall sits Professor Dumbledore. He watches the students with calm eyes. On a small stool in front of everyone rests an old pointed hat. It does not look special, but it is. This is the sorting hat. One by one, each student sits on the stool. The hat is placed on their head. After a few seconds, the hat loudly announces the house where the student belongs. When it is Harry's turn, his heart beats fast. He sits down. The hat is lowered onto his head. Inside his mind, he hears a quiet voice. The hat says he has courage. It says he has potential. It considers different possibilities. Harry feels nervous. He does not want to be in the wrong place. After a short pause, the hat makes its decision. Harry is placed into the same house as Ron. Soon Hermione joins them too. They smile at each other with relief. After the sorting ceremony, dinner appears suddenly on the tables. Plates fill with delicious food. There is meat, vegetables, bread, desserts, more than Harry has ever seen at one time. He eats happily. He feels grateful. For the first time in his life, he is surrounded by people who understand magic. He is not strange here. He is normal. When the meal ends, Professor Dumbledore stands to speak. He welcomes everyone to the new school year. Then he gives an important warning. There is a corridor in the castle that students must not enter. It is forbidden. Anyone who goes there will be in serious danger. The hall becomes quiet. Harry listens carefully. A small feeling of curiosity grows inside him. Later that night, the students follow a prefect to their dormitory. The dormitory is a large sleeping room with several beds. Warm curtains hang around each bed. The room feels safe and comfortable. Harry lies down and looks at the ceiling. So much has changed in such a short time. Just days ago, he slept in a cupboard under the stairs. Now he sleeps in a castle. The next morning, sunlight shines through tall windows. Harry wakes up early. He looks outside and sees green fields, tall towers, and a large lake they crossed the night before. He feels peaceful. After breakfast in the Great Hall, lessons begin. The first class is potions. In this class, students learn to mix magical ingredients to create powerful liquids. Some potions can heal, others can cause harm. The teacher is Professor Snape. He speaks in a cold and serious voice. His black robes move like shadows. He looks at Harry with sharp eyes. Snape asks Harry difficult questions on the first day. Harry does not know the answers yet. Snape seems disappointed. Harry feels uncomfortable but stays quiet. Later, they attend Transfiguration class. This subject teaches students how to change one object into another. Professor McGonagall teaches this lesson. She is strict but fair. She expects hard work from her students. To demonstrate magic, she changes her form in front of the class. The students watch in amazement. Harry realizes that learning magic will not be easy. It requires practice, focus, and patience. But he is ready. He has friends beside him, he has teachers to guide him, and he has discovered who he truly is. Harry's new life at Hogwarts has only just begun. Many adventures wait for him. There will be challenges, secrets, and dangers. But for now, he feels something simple and powerful: hope.